Hello everyone, today we're gonna have a look at the Phantom. This is a beat 'em up game in the style of Final Fight, Knights of the Round, and more recently The Takeover, Streets of Rage 4, and the like. The Phantom is a character created by Lee Falk, who made his debut in comic strips back in February 17, 1936. So he's been around for a while. He is a generational hero, meaning he has no powers, only his wits and abilities, and his guns. And so the son of the Phantom takes over, and so forth, and has done so for, I believe, 21 generations. So, first off, the game's art style is amazing. It looks fantastic. And I think the developers really nailed it, and the artists. They really nailed the tone of the game, visually. The controls are a bit janky, the character is a bit slow, and the animation may feel a bit stiff. But I don't think either of those are that big of a deal. I've been playing beat 'em up since Final Fight, and Capcom did a really great job with beat 'em ups. I believe that's kinda like the gold standard in terms of graphics and gameplay and playability. But there's one thing that has continued. I mean, it's very fitting that we're looking at a generational superhero, and we're talking about generations of beat 'em up games, because cheap enemies are the norm in these games. They will stun lock you, and yeah, it's frustrating at times, or more often than not. However, that doesn't make the game a problem if you know what you're getting into, which I do. I've been here before. It's a beat 'em up. So if you don't like what would be the word? If you don't like classic controls, you know, a bit of jank, bit of not very responsive, then probably sit this one out. I do highly recommend it because of its theme. But, you know, if the controls are gonna be pissing you off, then it's probably best if you sit this one out. The Phantom has two main attacks, the basic punch combo and the nice kick combo. I like the kick a lot because of its range. It allows you to kick enemies in the face before they get to you. The problem is it knocks them down, as you can see here. So you can't really continue that combo. But you're surrounded. That's a great tool to have. Ah, that, yes. If you want to crowd the enemy while it's down, this game is very particular in the sense that it won't let you do that. The enemies get up and immediately punch you, and you can't really avoid it. So it's best to just let them get up and continue your onslaught later. So, what else? The sounds are okay. There's not a lot in the way of music. I mean, it's there. It adds to the environment, but to me, it doesn't particularly stand out. You get some destructible doodads in the game, like Destruct. It doesn't serve any purpose, but it's really cool. And again, the art style is amazing. This thing looks amazing, both complete and destroyed. Then there's the weapons you find on the ground. We're in the jungle, so I guess you find sticks. And that's a heavy stick. Man, that swing looks heavy. So let's see what it does. Okay, I broke the stick on his head. Those weapons don't last a lot. However, the Phantom has an interesting take on weapons. He's got two pistols, and you can use them whenever you want, as long as you have ammunition, which is up there on on the UI. I will call it the UI. You have a limited number of shots. But I have found that ammunition is pretty plentiful in the game. So I've also haven't seen very many beat 'em ups give you a weapon that you can just use whenever you want. The only other one I can think of is the Takeover, which is kind of like a police crime drama thriller game where you're beating up all the bad guys because they kidnapped someone's daughter or someone's son. And so you were going around the mean streets beating people up, which it's a beat 'em up. You just need a very basic story and then off you go to fight, because that's what these games are all about. You got your grapples. So all the basic elements of beat 'em up are present in this game. Explosive barrels, which will explode in your face. Here you have magazines for your pistols. They refill your guns entirely, so you really shouldn't be afraid of using your weapons, which is amazing. You can also do this. Shooting two sides at the same time. I don't know how he aims, but I don't care because it's a game. And it's fun. You can use your guns to trigger traps and then get a log on your face. So don't do that. There is a special move that I'm looking at, but I don't know how to trigger it consistently. The uppercut is up while pressing punch. I have not looked at the tutorials because we don't read on this channel, as you know, tradition. But I believe the combat system is pretty serviceable once you get the hang of it, because it has a few idiosyncrasies that date from the old classic design of the genre. This is no Streets of Rage 4, so it is basic, as beat 'em ups were basic back in the day.
The Skull Cave under attack.
It was all a diversion.
And I think that's okay. You can also play as the Phantom and as Diana, which is pretty cool. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure this game has couch co-op, so you can play with a friend on the same computer or console. And that should probably make it even more fun to play. Now, also a problem I see, which... I mean, it's not necessarily a problem, it's just... circumstance, I should say. If you don't know anything about the character, it might not appeal to you. Because... oh! Nice! You get a combo with the right bumper, I didn't know that. I'm still learning the game, I played it for 20 minutes and then we're here. I just wanted to see how it played and stuff, get a bit of an idea of how the game was before jumping into the video. It has pretty much everything that that beat 'em ups should have. You got your fighting, you got your screens full of enemies which you defeat, then you proceed. You have your pickups. I don't know what gold or money is for. I still love the art style of this game. I can't get over it. Looks fantastic. I've seen some negative reviews of the game about the controls. Like, sometimes it seems to frame lock you towards one side, and when you're trying to turn around fast, it won't let you. Let's try the combo. Bam, bam, bam.
The Phantom is fearful to behold.
Nice. It's got some nice lore flavor right down there. This guy's annoying. He's probably gonna kill me. That was lucky. I need a health pack. I need to not punch that with a kick. So, lesson learned. Do not kick the explosive barrels because they will explode. Either shoot them or punch them. Because I recall I punched one and it didn't explode. That was on me. And there was the medikit, of course, of course. So, all in all, I don't think this is a very innovative game. I don't think it needs to be either. There is also a Super Nintendo Phantom game, Phantom 2047, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, come on! So if you're punching, you cannot turn around. You need to stop punching in order to turn around, which... Man, even in Final Fight you could do that, so... It's a nitpick. I won't get too upset about it. I have been waiting for the release of this game for a while. It came out yesterday, I think it's March 12, March 11. I am not sure. I'm gonna put in the classic text on the screen. It is $20. To me, it is worth it. To you, it might not be. If you're curious but you think that, well, the gameplay looks a bit stiff, or maybe the controls, the reviews about the controls have what you worried, if you get it on a sale, you won't be disappointed. I myself have no trouble supporting the devs on this one. I think they did a great job. I want more games like this. And then you can call your animal friends, which the dog's name I can't remember. He's got 2 companions. I don't know if both companions are in the game. And I don't remember the names for the life of me. I will have to look that up.
It's the thing.
So,
They have Kit. We must hurry.
in essence, it's a classic beat 'em up with a great aesthetic and with a great character. The Phantom is amazing. Classic character, generational hero, the ghost who walks. I recommend it. I'd say try it out. There are some scenes that differ. Well, they don't differ actually. They're basically in line with what the classic beat 'em ups of the past are, because you have your scenes where the character is walking and you fight bad guys, right? And then there's a scene further down the line in which you ride a horse and you're shooting an enemy that's throwing crates at you. I should read more on the systems of the game. I should check the controls better. I'm doing a piss poor job at playing the game, but I think it's really cool. And to be fair, when I tried it yesterday, I wasn't having that great of luck with the controls. Today, it really doesn't feel that bad. I played games like, and I love this game, but the controls are just horrific. Captain America and the Avengers for the Super Nintendo. Man, talk about bad controls. I'll still play it, I'll still enjoy it. It's still an awesome game. Warts and all, as one would say.
Phantom's cold fury chills even Tiger's blood.
Nice. I really like the voice acting. It's cheesy, but man, it's amazing. And it has the quotes from the Phantom, so that makes it instantly better too. Let's find another one.
When the Phantom strikes, lightning stands still.
That is amazing. I love it. I love it. There doesn't seem to be a block button. Oh, what? You got a spinning lariat over here. Nice. Huh. It might have a slew of special moves that I don't know they exist. I need to read on that on the control scheme. Man, these guys keep getting back up. There we go. Alright, so we survived through that somehow. I wonder how long the game is. I'm thinking probably 10 to 12 stages. If not, maybe 8 stages.
You can't escape from the Phantom.
There's
So-
nothing your father can do now, boy. Take off.
We should be able... Yeah, here we go. This is the stage I was telling you about. So, all in all, I say it's a competent beat 'em up. It has a... It has a bunch of really cool stuff in it. Besides how it looks, the character, and so forth. So, for fans of the character, I think this is a no-brainer. For those just wanting a cool beat 'em up, you know, I'd say yes. Or I'd say wait for a sale if, again, the control and the cheapness of some enemies is a problem. But all beat 'em ups have cheap enemies. Golden Axe, they have this stun lock. Once they start hitting you, you're gonna get knocked down. Aliens vs Predator, you get hit, you get knocked down, and the aliens are really fast. The Super Nintendo version, which I should make a video on at some point. I love that game. I love all games, I mean, come on. Who am I tricking? There we go. Ammunition. Now, the only thing is, this game will face some competition from... That was a Wilhelm scream. That was a Wilhelm scream! Anyway, this game will face competition from games with a much cleaner, smoother gameplay experience like the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
But you'll never find him. Your treasure is to be divided up between the 4 leaders of the
That doesn't make this a bad game, I don't think.
The Sing will rule the world.
So,
Madman, I will uncover your global empire.
I guess do
and
with that
bring
what
it
you will.
crumbling to the ground.
I think it's a great game. Just because of the experience. Even if it doesn't have anything new under the sun. They nailed the character, they nailed the visual
So
style.
we're not looking for trouble.
And the
You
gameplay is
requested
competent.
meeting with your master.
So,
Just found trouble, stranger.
it's not innovative, but it's competent.
Master does not take
Even
kindly
with
to
the
unwanted
bit of jank it
visitors.
has. How does it go? Oh yeah, and the Phantom also appears in the cartoon The Defenders of the Earth. So again, if you're a fan of that, you might want to give this game a go. Oh man, these guys. I need to play this game different from the way I play other beat 'em ups.
Every Phantom is fearful to behold.
Yes. So, he's the Lord of the Jungle. He's the hero who stalks. The beasts call him brother. The ghost who walks. With all that said, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Cheers. And it has monkeys.